Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name's GBay99. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Today, we are obviously doing something quite different. Today, we are going to be playing Hearthstone while talking about League of Legends. The reason for that is Hearthstone actually does a really good job of exemplifying today's topic. Today, I want to ask you guys, how important is skill in League of Legends to you? That might actually sound like a bit of a demeaning question, but it's honestly not meant to be. I'm serious here when I say this. How important is skill in League of Legends to you, especially on the champions that you play? About a year ago, I released a video titled Skill versus Knowledge in League of Legends and talked about how a lot of champions in League of Legends aren't necessarily skill-oriented, they're more knowledge-oriented. So for instance, old Sion, the Sion before his rework, or even the current state of Annie, those are champions that don't necessarily require that much skill. It doesn't take skill to flash Tibbers someone, it just takes the knowledge of knowing when flashing and Tibbersing someone will get you a kill. When you compare that to something like Faker outplaying Ryu on Zed with that crazy, I mean, there's a lot of things that feel a lot more skill-oriented out there in League of Legends when you compare it to something as simple as like an Annie flash Tibber stun. Now, the reason I want to talk to you guys about this today is because League of Legends is a game that has become very frustrating to play for a lot of people, especially with the recent patch and all the reworks that have come out as of late. And in League of Legends, there are generally two things that will cause frustration. We're talking about one today, and we're going to also be talking about the other one tomorrow, but basically the two things are, first, when a champion feels like there's no counterplay to it, and secondly, when a champion feels like it doesn't take skill. Like a personal example for me is Nasus. I hate playing against Nasus. I loathe Nasus because a lot of the champions I play are champions like, for instance, champions like Aurelia and Jax and Gnar, and a lot of champions that base a lot of their damage off of auto attacks and attack speed, where Nasus is Wither, where he can just wither someone and then that's it. There's just, you're withered, you can't do anything, you can't dodge a wither, it doesn't take skill to go up and press wither on someone, it just takes, you know, the ability to do so. That's very frustrating and very annoying. Come on, you're walking right into Consecrate. Top deck Consecrate here, please, RNGesus. Come on! Ah, fuck you. Never thought I'd be disappointed about top decking Dr. Boom on turn 7. Hearthstone is actually a perfect example of what I'm talking about, though, and that's why we're playing it today. Hearthstone is a game where it doesn't necessarily always feel like it takes that much skill. It's a game where RNG can play such a great role that the better player doesn't always win. And when you have something get in the way of skill deciding an outcome of a game, then that's when the game could be really, really frustrating for a lot of people. I'm not necessarily talking about this today because I want Riot to just make every champion a champion that has all skill shots and a dash so we can all be Lee Sin and all feel super skillful jumping around the map or anything. Sometimes the more interesting and unusual champions are champions like Yorick, right? Champions that are super not skillful, but they're very fun to play because they're unusual. There's no other champion like them that have some of their unusual mechanics. Many of the knowledge-based champions are the champions where they're also really, really exciting and cool because they introduce new mechanics to the game. Anyway, leave a comment in the comments down below. Tell me what you guys think about all this. I know whenever I make a video on this, you guys always often disagree with me and always say mean things to me, so maybe a lot of you guys have different opinions, and I'd of course love to hear them. I will of course see you all in tomorrow's video, but until then, thank you very much for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.